did. I was about to rip the mold. I don't think that it did. I've been only using these for resin crete, but in order to do a real chamoy, I had to use this mold again. But it is about to go out for sure. All right, guys, without further ado, I do,
I do.
and no idea why that happened. Let's run chamoy. And again, for those of you who may be new, you also do get the wolf. You get the story. Hello, MBH Creations. You also get you get a white wolf fur trinket, which means I take wolf fur, and it's from the sanctuary. So you're going to get a thank you back from the wolves, and I put it into some sort of jewelry, and then you receive that back. So you get the adoption papers, the my brother's story, they are numbered, so there's actually a number that goes on all of them, and you
Some
get
some might get a little trinket sometimes.
you also get a Brian. Brian is very behind on his trinkets, and so this is our first adoption tonight, and you also get a sticker or a magnet for your first. And here is Chamoy. Ooh, he's got some. Well, he is crushed glass, guys. He is actually crushed glass.
Very pretty.
And we talked about this when we were pouring him, that sometimes you're going to get little spaces and voids because he is actually glass. It looks like what do you call those crystals?
Diamonds.
A geode. Thank you. It looks like a geode. Whoop.
Golly.
They're very, very, very strong. Where's my mom? I bet my mom is laughing.
Thank goodness that wasn't on it.
It's resin-crete. I mean, it's not resin-crete. We talked about this, and I said if you don't fill it all the way up, you'll get a little void where you don't get the glass in. And look, I was really good about filling his feet so that they weren't clear.
I like the little brown one.
I do too. I think it's cute. All right, thank you guys for looking at that one. Okay, we're gonna do a support item, and it's still in the mold. Are you ready? We get to do an unmold tonight.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a PWE, unfortunately.
PWE.
This is a very inexpensive way to support the wolf pack, and the money goes directly to the sanctuary. So this is our love of wolfies. This is our love of wolfies. Unmolding live.
Live unmolding.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go now. Who we go now?
Pretty, pretty.
Pretty, pretty.
And we can back this. If it goes over the $8 mark in an auction, we will put wolf fur in it. We will put wolf fur in it for you. Woo, look how pretty. It feels a little flexy.
Flexing? I saw that you were a little flexing.
A little flexy. It won't be by the time it gets shipped out. Resin mascara! We will get some wolf fur in that for you, my dear. And thank you for supporting the wolves. Ow! Oh, Brian's got that. We will get that to you, my dear. Hi, Autumn Leaves. How are you? Okay, let's see. Up next, let's do one more support item, guys. I got in some new product for the support, and this one is gorgeous. You know how you make something and you're like, do I have to auction that off?
That's like what, all your stuff?
Some of my stuff. Some of my stuff I bond with. This one I really bonded with. I think this one is just gorgeous. Look at this coaster. Look at this beautiful coaster.
Like that drip.
It's so colorful and beautiful. It's got like that corked on the back. And I will sign it for you. Crafty, that is coming to you. I love this one. Isn't that gorgeous? I just noticed the leaves. Super, super cool. and it laid down perfect. It laid down perfect. Okay. All right. Let's do one more support item. And this one will come with my train cheat sheet. My train cheat sheet. I don't think I forgot to send that to. Um,
You send one of those to somebody?
yeah, I owe Scorpios one of these. Okay, these I love. Yes, yes. Everything tonight will be made by me or Brian. Sometimes Brian makes them, but I did that one. Okay, ready? This one's super cool. It is the little clipboard, and look at it's a brand new clipboard, by the way. Look at the wolf in this one. This really reminds me so much of the Oregon area in which he lived in. This is very, very Oregony.
Mhm.
Argonian.
Oregonian.
Very Oregonian. You know what? You just can't show it in the you can't show it in the paper. You gotta pull it out.
Mirror Bay.
Mira ve, we will send you this little wolfie. And I will definitely put my train cheat sheet on it. I promise. I need to send one to Scorpios because I don't think I put it on hers. Can you write me a note that says just put train paper? Thank you, Brian.
Train paper?
Yeah, train paper. Okay, let's do another wolfie. We're gonna do the one that we had last week or Monday. It feels like another day. Feels like another week.
Just another day.
So again, growing up where we grow up. Hello, Fox.
Fox
Ow!
rocks.
She is the ultimate leader of the pack. Um, so we growing up where we grew up, we had a lot of different cultures. Oh, good. Did I send that to you? I think I did. I hope I did. I meant to. Oh, okay. I'm gonna send you another one. Remind me, send me your email address in our in the feed with me and Marcia, and I'll send you one. It's a check sheet for all of our um people. Like, have they signed up? Is their show right? Is their time right? Can you find them? Are they searchable? Send me that, and I'll send that to you as well. Okay. So growing up where we grew up, we had a mix of cultures, and that was great because I think that that broadens our horizons for living elsewhere in the United States. But when I was uh, 7, Paul was 9, my cousin was 10 or 11. My parents took us to a long distance trip in the back of a truck that you can tell it was a while ago because we literally were in the back of a truck. It had a camper on it, guys. But we drove from New Mexico to Florida, which was a long, long trip for kids our age. We took our time. We stopped at a million things along the way. And the ultimate goal in Florida was, what do you think? What do you think 4 kids would be going to
Disneyland.
Florida for? Not Disneyland.
Disney World.
Disney World. Disney World. And at Disney World, we were separated. My brother ran somewhere. Mom could not catch him. They hid from her all day long. So I did not get to hang out with him either because he ditched little sister, and I got stuck with mom. I'm just kidding. But when you're a kid, that is a lethal deal on the day, right? But I did have fun. There were some other things that I did enjoy. But one of the things that they did is they got us one souvenir from Disney World. We could choose whatever we wanted. My cousin and my brother, they got Davy Davy Crockett. Yeah.
The
Davy
hats.
Crockett hats. So the Spoonkin hats with
Trail.
the tail, and they got these long Daniel Boone guns. They were fake guns. Okay, guys, don't freak out. Don't call Child Protective Services on my family. Okay, they were fake guns. I don't even think they were cap guns. I think they were just the long guns that were indicative of his era of time. Um, you are freaking out. And I got the most beautiful Native American dolls in full leather. I did show them on the last show. I never played with them. I cherished them. I got probably when I was like 17 or 18, I got boxes for them, and they're in the same boxes. They're glass wooden boxes that are supposed to protect dolls, but the tops are open, so they do get dusty. So I take them out and dust them off every now and then. But so this wolf is based off of that memory of Disney World with my family, Disney World with my brother, and of those dolls. And so the dolls were made by a company. I'm pretty sure the company was named Moccasin. And so this is Moccasin. And I did spray this one now that you guys have seen it. It's a matte mold, and now it is done in the my ear is falling down. My eye makeup should have really been the one that you should say it needed fixed. But look at that difference that the spray makes on this one. I do really love this one. All right, thank you guys for looking at that one. Okay, we have another coaster. This one is equally as pretty. I think I like this one because it reminds me of the American Legion poppies. I love you
Puppies.
too. Did it fix? My main concern tonight is that I don't have eyeliner on the top of my eyes
Oh
and
my
I look
goodness.
different and weird. I look weird.
You don't look weird.
I look weird. Okay.
Yes, she
Here we
is.
go. This coaster reminds me of the American Legion. And why is that important when we're talking about my brother? Because my brother served this great nation of ours as a United States Navy man. He was a yeoman and
Yeoman.
he was valuable to his organization. He's got a couple of medals and certificates to prove it. And I was the most proud of my brother for his service to our country. So when I saw this UVDTF, I instantly thought about his service. So this one has poppies in it. Are you guys ready? Look how pretty this one is.
Ooh.
And look, it's a white wolf.
The wolf is gonna fall
He
asleep
looks
now.
like he looks like fire. I mean, look how beautiful they captured this wolf. And I did save some room on there in case you wanted to do your own art. Elaine, thank you always for your support of the Wolfpack program. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I might have to take a picture of this because I'm not a painter, but I think I might want to paint that one. Wouldn't it be cool to have a wolf item that I had hand painted? That would be kind of cool, right? I should. I mean, it'll probably look terrible, but I'm gonna try
Do
it.
you want me to paint it for you?
You want to paint it? Are you a good painter?
No. I can't even stick
Brian
figures.
has been banned from even painting houses for his friends
Just
because
because
he
I have to
paints.
paint. I
Tell
painted
him
the light switches. I mean, who doesn't want their light switches painted? I mean, come on.
he paints the light switches.
I mean,
Oh,
you know.
Brian. Oh, Brian. And he did. He has painted in this house, and I have banned him from painting as well.
What I painted this house. Oh, that I did. I did do that. I did do that job down
Banned from painting.
there.
All right, we got one more of our clipboards, and I love this basic wolf. Look how pretty he is. Look how shiny. I'm showing him again in our in the paper. Brian, can you get me the can you get me my clipboard from the
What's that?
bedroom?
In the bedroom?
It's on the bed in the box.
Okay.
I'm gonna also tell you, you get this one with the train cheat sheet. And if you join a lot of trains, the cheat sheets are so good. And I'm gonna post it in our Discord. Sexy, if you don't mind, I might even post it in yours. But I'll show you. I will send you the cheat sheet for the trains if you buy this one. Did you find it? It's like he went to China or something. It's like
Hey,
literally the next room.
You know, there's some other things on the bed besides just clipboards.
There's a lot of things on the bed besides the
Uh
clipboard.
huh.
Okay. This is, let me get one that doesn't have a train on it so I'm not accidentally advertising somebody's train. Okay, here we go. This is the train checklist. It has all the information that you need to talk about your train when you first go on live and all of the things you need to do to set up for your train. It's really good because it does remind you, have I done the thumbnail? Have I done the schedule? Have I added the mods? Is the Givey added? Is there one even required? Is the inventory added in? And are the notes completed? So then it has like all the information, names of trains, and all of that stuff on it. Do you need to be in the opening? Yes or no? Do you need to be in the closing? Yes or no? Who your mods are? Who to thank? The description, the rules, the requirements, who you raid from, and who you raid to, and then any additional information. So when you're going along and you're doing your train, you just look down at your little cheat sheets and you say, "Oh, I would like to thank so and so for doing this train, and we're going to raid into so and so. And by the way, thank you very much from so and so for the raid today, and blah blah blah." And this train is all about that. So you will get one of those with this to make copies and continue on.
Continue.
Actually, I'll send you two so you can lay them. I'll send you a full sheet. And you get this wonderful little clipboard. Okay, thank you for looking at that. All right, we have one last wolf. Brian's feeling cocky tonight. Bagok! He's so weird. Actually, I think I bought these hats. I bought these headbands. All right, the last one. How many of you remember what it felt like to get your first name brand item? So, as I said, he squawks for tips. he also occasionally twerks for
Oh, I do. For
he
bills. For
he
bills.
he tries to twerk.
Oh, I can twerk.
Honey, you have a what?
I have a back with a crack.
He has a back with a crack. You can't twerk if you don't have anything
I
back
can
there,
twerk with what I
okay?
got.
Welcome in, Kiki BBA. All right. So here's the thing. We grew up in that teeny tiny little town and we had two stores for clothes. Later on, we got a third one, but one of them was a country western store because we grew up really in the heart of the of ranch country, farming, that sort of a thing. But western was definitely a flair in our town because we grew up in the southwest, right? So we had two of those stores, Circle S Western Emporium and Ray's United. And then the other store that we had was the all dreaded, but so loved by me, Kmart.
Good
We
lord.
didn't even have a Walmart. Okay. Walmarts did not exist at that
Do
time. If they
Kmart still
did, we
exist?
didn't know about it.
Do
They
K
don't anymore.
No, I
They're
don't think
gone.
so.
So I grew up hearing Blue Light Special my entire life. And, we were 60 miles from the closest town that had anything else like that. I I I would love to have a Kmart today. One thing about their clothes that many people don't realize is that if your clothes wore out before the kids wore them out, you could take them back and they would replace them.
Hmm.
I mean, they were quality stuff for the prices that they had. I loved it. I loved it. And the blue light there was this blue light that they would wheel through the store. I'm really dating myself here, but they would roll this blue light through the store. It was hooked to a basket. And if you saw that anywhere, then there would have a special. It would be something special, kind of like Sam's Club with the food, but they would say, "Attention, Kmart shoppers. There's a blue light special on aisle." It's exactly what they would say. And you would go and you would see what that was. And everybody in the store would congregate to that blue light. The kids did not because nobody wanted to run into any of their friends and show that they were actually shopping at Kmart. But Lord have mercy, it was the only freaking store in town. So I don't know, like looking back, I think that was just so stupid. Honestly.
Maybe the blue light had like some kind of voice activated thing where it drew everybody to that blue
Well, it's you're like flames to a moth when there's a sale. Oh my gosh.
light.
So, anyways, the big thing was, oh, you get your clothes at Kmart. And I would look right back at him and I'd be like, so do you. It's the only place we have to shop in town, loser. Like, okay, so you got yours from the Kmart down the street. I got mine from the Kmart and wherever. I mean, it was stupid. We all had the same clothes. We all wore the same thing because we only had these places to shop. Now, there was a mall, but it was a 1 hour trip one direction to go shopping at that mall, and they were expensive. So most of us we wore the
Kmart special.
Kmart special clothes. Um so I didn't really I occasionally I think I remember asking for things. I'm going to tell you what the one thing that I do remember getting that was name brand that I absolutely coveted and I wore for over 25 years. I had them for 25 years. But for my brother, he really liked the name brand stuff. He liked to have like the high quality. He had Z Cavaricis. He always had to have the Levi's or the
Okay.
Wranglers. He had some really cool stuff. Now, my grandmother was a great sewer, so she actually would sew a lot of the clothes for us. Like the modern day clothes, she made me MC Hammer pants. Oh my god, they were so freaking cool. So my hammer pants were better than anybody else's hammer pants because my grandmother made them, and she made herself a pair to match.
Did you do the hammer dance too?
She bought me parachute pants because she wanted her own pair of parachute pants. Anybody remember parachute pants?
I wore some
They were expensive. They were super expensive. And who made them famous?
MC
Anybody?
Hammer.
No.
Oh,
Who made parachute pants famous?
oh,
You had a pair, do you remember? It's not MC Hammer was the oh, I loved Z Cavaricci too.
wasn't
Hammer Time was the MC Hammer pants. Those are the ones that had the long crotch, which are back now today.
I know Eddie Van Halen wore those parachute pants.
I can't believe you guys. It was Michael Jackson. Thank you very much. It was Michael Jackson.
Did he wear parachute pants?
Yeah, and think about what he was wearing.
Hmm. Maybe that's why Eddie wore them then.
He had a full black, yeah, MTV. Michael Jackson set that trend
Hmm.
for sure. It was
Well, he
Michael
set all the
Jackson.
trends.
Yeah, he was a heck of a trendsetter, and he still is to this day.
Yes.
So I did have those. Now, so my brother, he
Did
was
you wear the
pretty
glove too? Did
stylish.
you wear the glove too?
No, I
Yeah.
didn't. That would have been pushing it in our town. Like you didn't do
Okay.
anything out of the norm.
Okay.
Okay. The popular kids did it first and then we followed suit. But I honestly couldn't care less. In fact, my mom gave me a regular boy's haircut in the 6th grade because I would not brush my hair.
I had a
So
bowl
I
cut.
was the goofiest freaking looking 6th grader you'd ever meet in your life. Big old glasses, crazy ass hair. Like I literally looked like a boy and then I had braces. So I was not a cool kid, okay? So I
You,
didn't care where my clothes came from.
you didn't
In
seem
fact,
right.
my picture in the 6th grade, I am literally wearing a lumberjack shirt. I will see if I can find that and show you guys because my brother would think that's funny. Anyways, so there we go. That's the thing. But the one thing that I do remember that both of us got one Christmas, and I'm so thankful to my mom for this because we didn't get a lot of child support from my dad. She made do with what she did because she worked her tail off. My mom is a badass woman all in her own right. And she worked really, really hard. She didn't get us everything that we wanted, but she got us everything that we needed. And so she got my brother a lot of the name brand clothes because that was important to him. She spoiled me in other ways. So I did remember asking for um, leg warmers. I had a rainbow pair of leg warmers, who, guess what? My daughter has a pair of rainbow leg warmers now. So those have come back in. And then you look like Def Leppard. Yeah.
No, I couldn't
And
get
then
them.
I asked for the big one. The big one is this. I asked for a pair of BK British night shoes. Anybody remember BKs?
I don't remember them.
Mine were black and white. They were absolutely crazy. Let's see if I can find a pair.
We all wore the bands or the
Yes, you remember them? They were super cool. Oh my gosh, this was actually the pair that I had, I believe. Oh no, but mine were black and white and they didn't have anything else on them. So they were the most amazing shoes. Look, now they're only $17. Back then they were like 60. That's not really them, is it? That's Shein. How dare you act like a British knight? BK footwear. Here we go. They're probably not going to be the vintage ones from, yeah, they're not going to be vintage ones. So they were very expensive. So they were the equivalent of getting a Nike. And my brother got a pair that year too. And Fox, do you remember Converse? Yeah. Do you remember what pair Paul got that year? Anyway, she spent a lot of money on our shoes, guys. There they are. That is them. But mine were a high top. Mine were a high top. I got whatever was cheap too. You don't remember? If I remember right, I want to say his was Nikes, but I may be um mixing them up with the pair that Ray had that he wore for many, many years. Guys, I wore these for 25 years. 25 years I had this pair of shoes. They were a very good investment for back in the day. I do love Skechers. I am a Skechers girl, and I am an old back before they sold out to the Crocs. I absolutely hate Crocs. I'm sorry for all of you Croc fans. I'm sorry, but I think they are the most hideous thing ever invented.
slip.
But um Hey Dude sold to Crocs, and now Hey Dude's shoes went to heck. But they were my favorite along with Skechers. I think I'm gonna have to go back to Skechers because they're the only ones that don't hurt my feet. But do you guys remember that first pair of shoes that your family got you that was name brand and made you feel like $1,000? Do you remember that?
I didn't care about the shoes.
I think Converse were in because the skaters were it, and I do believe that maybe I remember it was for Paul. It was a high top. I think it was a pair of Nikes, which probably had to be over $100. And back then, that was a tremendous amount of money. And I do know the BKs were at least 70 or 80. We got those for Christmas one year, and I'm so thankful to you, Mom, for that. I don't know if you ever knew how much they meant to me, but they did.
Didn't
So this wolf is in memory of that Christmas. And this is the first time I've ever done this. First time I've ever done this. It was a Nike. Okay. I'm pretty sure of that as well. First time I've ever done this. You get to pick the color of the wolf based off of your favorite pair of shoes growing up to recreate that memory my brother and I had that Christmas. And we both knew because they were shoe boxes under the tree. I mean, we could only hope that they were not Walmart shoes, but that they were actually the shoes that we wanted. And she did not disappoint. You get to pick the shoe, and here is Kicks. This is Kicks, which, by the way, these are Hot Wheel shoes. They're actually Hot Wheel shoes, so they are a name brand shoe right there, man.
look at those.
Oh my gosh, I'm tearing up. Resin Berry, is this gonna make you part of the wolf pack? Is this your first wolf? Unless somebody steals it from you. And you get to choose the wolf. I love it. The first time I've ever done a custom wolf because you can't have this one because it's Brian's. Orange. I would have done orange too. I even asked Brian. I said, "Do you have an orange wolf?" And the only one he had was ET, and it had a heart in it, so we didn't do it. I will get you an orange to match this, and you also get. He will sit on this base, and he will be numbered, and you will also get the all of the things that come with the wolf adoption.
Very
Sorry,
cool.
guys. You should know now that I leak sometimes from my eyes whenever we do the wolf pack. Okay, it's a thing. It happens. Okay, you missed the first wolf. It's chamoy. chamoy based off of the Mexican food that we grew up on and we love. He looks like chamoy. Have you
Chamoy?
ever had a margarita dipped in chamoy?
Oh, Lord.
I will run him because I touched him. I'm just going to run him for 20. This is chamoy. Green chili was our favorite, but he loved, his was chili ranos. I love anything chili.
She does.
The hotter, the better. Make it burn my butt on the way out.
Good lordy. Thanks,
Elaine,
Elaine.
oh, congratulations, my dear. This one is coming to you. This is chamoy. And this is chamoy too. It does look like chamoy. It's actually crushed red glass. It's actually crushed red glass. And I think that's the last of my crushed glass. I may have a tiny little bit more. Oh, yeah, that glass has been a lot of fun. And can you put that in Elaine's and right, not Elaine, Mary's and put orange? Okay, I'm straightening it up, guys. I'm pulling it together because it's baddie time.
Oh, yeah.
I do have a RIP. I think this is the end of this mold. I think
So
it's the end of
sad.
this mold. You waiting to see that girl. Okay, guys. This is a first. We actually have two baddies tonight. Is it the first we've done two baddies? We've done
Who just picked that one wolf? Is that her
Elaine.
name? So Elaine got both of the wolves.
No, Elaine and Mary.
Oh,
Mary
this is
Mary got
this is that one.
kicks. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is the first commissioned one that we're showing live on the air. Well, we did show
You showed was it Nightmares that you showed?
no, it wasn't Nightmare. It was the only other one that we did was we did Moccasin. And he's been repainted to show all of the do you want me to run him? No obligation, you know that. Never any obligation. But he is definitely I love this one once it's actually um spray painted with the shine on him because this is a matte mold. It is very pretty. It's a chunky little wolf.
Chunky.
This is a lot of resin in this one. Thank you. Okay. All right. So here we go.
And I want this
It's
star commission.
baddie time. We are also going to do a call for the baddies. So if you want to come in and just see the baddies, we'll create a listing. Huh?
You don't have that yet, though.
I don't have that yet.
Okay.
No. We were going to get it done and we didn't. We were eating instead because we got hungry. And if you want to just come in and see, if you want to see the wolves, type in the letter Z in my store and you can bookmark just the wolves. If you want to see me when I'm on, type in BBB. That is the Bratz broadcast. That's the Brat signal
The brat signal.
to let you know that we're on. And then we're going to have a baddie signal if you want to just see the baddies. All right. Okay, here we go. So I was asked to create this behind the scenes, and let me tell you, I had so much fun with it. I do want to tell you 6 hours of work on this one alone,
I
plus
want it.
plus a day of pouring. And Brian is sick to his stomach right now because he can't have it. So I think you're gonna love this one. I hope you guys do. I actually fell in love with her. My mom loves her. Let me read you the story first. And I think this was a brilliant idea. So April, thank you so much for the opportunity to create this beauty for you. I loved this idea. I hope you love it as much as we do. And if you don't, you can say behind the scenes, I don't like that one. Make me another one.
And then I'll take this one.
Brian will steal this one. But I love it. Okay. Are you ready for the backstory, guys? Ooh,
You were there.
I was there and it went away. There it is. Okay. She asked me to create for her Persephone. You guys, anybody know who she is besides April and me and Brian? Let me know if you know who she is without cheating and looking it up.
No cheating now.
Chucky's wife. Nope.
Good
She's
try, though.
actually a super, super cool person. She is by all means a badass woman. Tiffany and Company? Nope. Okay. Persephone is actually. Do we want to give him one more guess? One more guess. It's not a modern name, right? So it's a very, very old name. It is a mythological person, yes. And there's actually a very famous play out on Broadway
Oh,
for this person
I forgot about that.
and the love of her life. Okay, here we go. You want to tell them? You tell them, April. Hi. She is the underworld goddess. Her name is Persephone. Okay, Persephone is the goth angel between worlds. She stands bound not by weakness, but by destiny. Her form reflects the ancient pull between shadow and bloom, between the quiet depths of the underworld and the radiant breath of earth. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit of the backstory of this baddie. First of all, she is kidnapped by Hades, who is the king of the underworld, right? He is like the massive demon of the time, and he has built this place, and it's very like industrial and dirty and dark and hot, and just people are bound by chains and all held down, right? And he falls in love with, of all people, the princess of summer. Okay, she is earthy, she's earthbound, she's nature, she's mother nature's daughter, right? And to be mother nature herself. And so he drags her into the depths of Hades town, which is
Hades Town,
downtown
downtown,
Hades
Hades Town,
town.
downtown in the
That's why we don't let him sing, because he doesn't know the words. Downtown under the
Hades Town. Under
ground.
the I'll play.
So he drags her down into hell with him. And what happens when he takes summer away? What happens to the earth? We get winter. So her mother begs Hades, please let me have Persephone back. You're killing the earth. You're stolen my daughter. But Persephone has also fallen in love with Hades. So here she is now bound between these two worlds. And he says, okay, he loves her. She loves him. He says, I will give you part of the year with Persephone. And so she gets to go up above ground for 6 months, and yep, 6 and 6. And he gets to keep her for 6 months down. So that's where we get summer and we get winter.
Is that where you get
Okay.
666 too?
I don't know.
Oh,
Because that's another six in there,
I
Brian.
know, but
Okay, are you ready to see her? I'm so excited.
I'm so jealous.
Um
I don't think you're gonna like this, April. You might as well just give it to me.
Here we go. Let me turn on the spinner. That's a close up of my nose. Let me let this spin back around before you see her. Okay. And also, I got to make sure she's not getting stuck on the curtain and falling off behind this. Whoop,
Whoa.
and the phone not falling off. Okay, here we go. Woo! My last nerve, and it's on fire. Let's turn that around so you don't see that. I'm putting that there just in case she shouldn't fall, but you know. Okay, let me read you her story. The delicate wire wrapped around her body echoes the invisible chords of fate, the sacred tension of loving two homes that cannot exist at the same time. She is forever divided, yet never broken. Her bondage is not captivity, but the symbol of soul stretched across seasons, learning how to belong in both darkness and in light. One wing burns with the quiet mystery of Hades, deep black wine stained crimson, echoing the fertile soil where the transformation begins. This wing reminds us that the underworld is not only a place of endings, but a sacred space of rest, reflection, and rebirth for Persephone. Her other wing glows with the vibrant promise of summer, green and gold like fields awakened by the return of Persephone and her mother to her mother. It carries the warmth of sunlight on the skin, the laughter of growing things, the reminder that joy can return even after the longest winter. The contrast of her rings tell the story of every heart that has lived through loss and still chosen to bloom again. She embodies the truth that being torn between two worlds can create a deeper kind of strength. One rooted in empathy, wisdom, and transformation. Like lava that reshapes the land, Persephone teaches that what feels like destruction can become the beginning of fertile ground. Pain does not erase beauty, it deepens it. The fracture becomes the place where light enters. She is the goth angel of duality, queen of both shadow and sunlight, reminding us that we are to evolve, to hold grief and hope in the same breath, and to grow even in places where we once felt bound.
Nice.
So let me see if I can get some light on this part of her body.
It's all
Look,
fire.
look at the actual fire in this painting. And this is the little beady that tells you that it is a basement brat's baddie. She's got a little butt dimple. Look at all of the bounding in the water. I mean, in the wiring. The wiring is bounding her. And then I don't know if you can see this on the light, but this is green wire to represent the green growth. And then this one is steel to represent the industrial underworld that Hades built. And then you've got this beautiful dark flower and this dark black leaf. And then look at her necklace, which was given to her by her mother to remind her of the time that she has spent downstairs, that she has a home upstairs. The rose signifies the love between Hades and Persephone. She is bound in so many places. And then you've got the promise of summer, and you have the beautiful summer wings. Now, there is also something hidden in here. Brian has not seen this. My mom has not seen this. I don't know if we can make this happen. Here we go.
See if Tom's on it.
I don't know, Brian. We'll have to see. Oh, we got another light in here that is too bright. Can you hit that for me, Brian? Okay, are you ready? It's on the floor. She only glows on one side, and that's the fire side. Okay, we didn't get to charge her very high, so let me charge her really quickly. She only glows on one side because even though she is in Hades, she is always reminded of the light from above.
Ooh.
Embers. I love that. So, and then I do love the flower. The flower neon blacklight glows itself. So this is Persephone. What do you guys think?
Beautiful.
I am in love with her.
And April, you don't really want her, do you?
I hope that she is what you wanted. Because yes, I do. She's you
Come
don't get
on
it,
now,
Brian.
April.
It's a commission piece. You don't get to steal it, Brian.
Darn it.
He has been known to steal some stuff, guys.
What? I don't steal nothing.
You also get the description that I read with them. They come numbered and they also have a name on the bottom. So you will get that as well. Gonna run this, guys. This is strictly for, thank you. This is strictly for April. Brian Weasley, sit on your hands.
Take it. Oh.
Where's the, is it black?
Feel like it is. Oh, your big.
Is the picture? No, but the picture's not showing.
It's over here. It is.
It is? Okay. Yeah, that one's for you. I think that the picture is just not showing. Did you change the picture somehow, Ben?
Mm-mm.
I don't know. The picture's not showing, but this one's for you.
They show on this computer screen.
Okay. Let me know. I can do a private listing for you as well. I also forgot to show you guys this. Let's see if I can get it to actually focus in. These are some of my first wire wrappings. I'm not the best at wire wrapping, but why is this? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, let me send this to
Mm.
you. Why is it so dark in here? Oh, we're
See
missing
a
a
big
light.
light. Yeah, I see the big light.
The big light's not on.
The big light.
Okay, there we go. All right, guys, are you ready for tonight's piece? Are you ready? Are you ready? I tried something new. And I fell in love with this as well. I even called some of my friends and I'm like, do you think this will work? Do you think that this is a possibility? And we talked about it last night and I tried it and it didn't work. So I had to do something different. It didn't work. But it did in a few places. I did some modifications on it, but this is also a musical, but it is also based off of mythological being. She is also a badass woman, so she is definitely a baddie. No problem. Just talk to me after the show, and we'll figure out everything. So here you go, guys. I'm gonna sing you a tiny little song, and I want to see if you guys can guess who it is. Did I see Nightmare come in?
Hmm.
I missed her. Okay, are you ready? Oh, do we need to do the tiny microphone?
Of course.
Where is custom resin creator when we need him? Oh, hello, my dear. Okay, are you ready? Is this thing on?
Tut, 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 tut.
Okay, let's see. They have stolen the heart from inside you, but that does not define you. You know who you are. Any idea? I am Moana. But who is she talking to? Who is she talking to? Is she talking to Tafiti?
Ooh.
Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. She is so beautiful. I always say that this is my favorite. This is my favorite. This one might actually be my favorite. She also took me a good 6 or 7 hours, a couple of days of pouring, a couple of experiments. I burned the living crap out of my finger. She was definitely a labor of love. So, guys, I'm going to remind you it is Tafiti, but before she was Tafiti in the movie, anybody remember her name? Who were they? Who did Moana say that they needed to return the heart to? The heart to Tafiti, right? But who was in their way? She was a villain, guys. She was a villain. It's Taka. Okay, are you ready? This is inspired by the villain form of Taka from Moana, who was Tafiti until they stole her heart. And then she became Taka, who was, do you guys remember? What was she made of? You have got to watch Moana. Uniquely, you will love it. I guarantee you, you will love it. Okay, I'm telling you her story. She is a woman who has been wronged. She is made of lava. This is the goddess of the fire within. So if you've seen the movie, you know this is the heart of Tafiti, and they stole it from her. And when they stole it from her, it turned her into a monster because it was the heart of her being. It turned Mother Nature into a lava goddess because she could not create life because they stole her heart. And how true is it that when we get our heart broken as women, it changes us and it just it just can almost feel like we're a totally different person wrapped in like this fire breathing hate and and like yearning and just it's just that. So here we go.
Oh, guys know that too.
Um she is a woman who has been wronged. a force of nature whose fire was not born from cruelty, but from loss. Somewhere along the way, they stole the heart from inside you. And when something sacred is taken, anger can feel like the only language that's left. Her surface burns hot, cracked within rivers of lava, because pain has a way of hardening the spirit. When someone breaks your heart, it can leave you jaded, guarded, and questioning your own softness. The world may not only see the flames and never the wound beneath. Her surface burns hot with rivers of lava, but what has taken does not define you. Takal reminds us that the rage is often grief with nowhere to go. The heat of anger can feel destructive, but lava is not only ruin, it is creation. When lava cools, it becomes new land, rich soil, a foundation where life returns greener and stronger than before. Your fire is not your failure. It is the evidence that something inside you still burns with power. Even when your heart feels missing, it is still yours, waiting to be reclaimed, waiting to remind you that being hurt is not the end of your story. Like cooling lava, shaped new earth, you can turn heartbreak into ground where new boundaries grow, where wisdom roots grow deeply, where strength rises quietly but unmistakably rising. You are not only the anger, you are the transformation after the flames, because sometimes the fiercest fire is simply a heart trying to find its way home again. And her wings are made of lava rock.
Pretty awesome.
This is Taka, and she is the lava goddess. And you can see it's actually an island in the middle of the ocean. So she has a seashell to remind us that she's a volcano from the ocean. Okay, let's get her going. And let me zoom you guys in for a little bit of a closer look. Okay, so she is literally lava. I created lava, guys. And this is the heart of Tafiti. And there's actually a little swirl in there. The lighting is so bad in here, Brian. I don't know what it is. Okay, so um she is not naked because Tafiti was not naked, and neither was um the lava taka. And then also we have her wings are made of lava stone. And then we have remnants of the island that held her body. Now, there's another secret in this one, because what do we always have with lava, guys? What do we always have with lava? Do you have my flashlight?
Oh, I get it for you.
Okay, because this one's not really showing it tonight. Let's give this just a second. Whoa, I almost dropped her. Ah! And guess what she's made of? Breakable material. You got to have the embers, right? You got to have the embers. Okay, here we go. Oh, it did it on its own. So her wings are actually flames of fire. And then this is the heart of Tafiti. Of course it glows because it does in the movie. Do you remember when the crab is singing, I want to be shiny? And then she actually takes like the bioluminescent slime from under the ocean to make it look like the heart of Tafiti. So, of course, we had to make it glow. We had to make it glow. She is heavy, guys. She is heavy. This is all Resin-crete, this Resin-crete volcano. Then there's stones in there. I never did get a good shot of the stones in the lava. She's actually sitting in a pool of lava. Oh my gosh, you've got to see it. It's beautiful, and it's actually is Polynesian culture. So, Moana is a Polynesian girl, and the story of Taka and Tafiti are actually from her island. So it's just a beautiful story. Thank you. I try and get the backstories right, and then we did erase the picture. I think you erased the picture, Brian.
I didn't touch it though.
Oh, I don't know. Is it showing on yours, the picture?
Hmm.
So it's just mine? No, not the picture. The picture of the baddies down. Oh.
It's showing on my screen.
Oh, so it's just my computer. Okay. Oh, nightmare. Wasn't even paying attention. Oh, you got another one. What are you going to do? You're going to have to get a second job, my dear. One a week. One a week. When you get this, I don't know if I can get close enough to show you, but the heart of Tafiti actually has like a little swirl in it. And this one actually does have a swirl inside here. So this is Tafiti and Taka. She's really both, but this is actually the version of Taka. Yeah, not only that. Oh, here's what I was going to show you guys. My resin peeps. This was UV resin put down first, so you can see that one's actually embedded into the resin-crete. And I dried the UV resin, and then I poured the resin-crete on top. But it didn't work in all of the places. For some reason, it took to her butt, but none of the other places. I think there was one spot right here that it stayed. You can see a little bit right there where it stayed. But for the most part, I had to go ahead and pour the lava on top. But you know what I thought of is we could take hot glue and put hot glue in the mold, and then you can take and pour the lava in the crevices of the hot glue and cure it. So there was I hated to cover her back. I almost made her a garden goddess because I hated to cover her back because the it really took to the back. But I wanted to put the lava rocks in. So she got wings. So I have been working overtime, and I have another one that is a private commission that I'm working on as well, and really enjoying making that one. So there we go, guys.
Good stuff.
Nightmare, I'm so excited that you're getting my lava queen.
I was gonna fight her for it. I was gonna fight her for it, but
She's really heavy. Brian's determined that he's going to make his own. When you get this home, you'll see that this lava actually is embedded into her. Yeah, I think Little Nightmare will like this one too because it's Taka, right? She's actually a hero of the story. She was just angry, and once she got her heart back, she was great. Like she renewed everything that had been taken from the earth the second they gave her back her heart. And are we not that way? Like, are we not as women once we're scorned, we're like,
I think it's in the lost in the mail nightmare. But hopefully it gets to you at some point.
I won't let Brian touch it. But then once we meet somebody else that heals our heart, we become that loving individual again. So there you have her. This is my baddie for the night. But then I know I like Persephone just as much because I really loved so much. I loved the play Hades Town. I think you want a wall of goddesses. I think Nightmare has a wall of goddesses started, right? She has a whole shelf dedicated already. I love it. Um, I think next week for sure. We're gonna have a we'll probably have
Unless I make
garden
it.
goddess.
Unless I make
Ray,
it.
are you still here? Is Ray still here? I know he was having dinner with his family, I think, but I wanted to show him my dice. Oh, I also have something else for you guys. Last night I called uniquely me and I'm like, "Do you think I can do this?" I do for sure. My last two are delivered. Oh, you'll get them when you get home. Hopefully they're okay. I stress about shipping on these guys. Um, I wonder if Ray is still
He
here.
just joined. Ray Ray.
No.
Ray Nay.
He has a
Oh, that's
long
Nay Nay.
name. But welcome in, Nene.
Nay Nay.
Okay, let me run these. Guys, these are super cool. So I called, well, she was online. So I hit up my friends who were online and I was like, do you think that this can work? And Uniquely was like, try it on a small mold. And I was like, why didn't I think about that? Duh. So I did try making lava on the small mold and it actually worked in the small mold. So we're going to actually sell those because they are amazing. So these are a little remnants of Taka and it did work for them. Look at these lava filled coffins. So we can get the light on these. Right? So now you know. So they did slip off. Like the second I unmolded the little coffins, these pieces did come off, but I just hit it with I put them back together because they like kind of in a couple of places wanted to come apart. And then I just covered them in UV resin and I cured them. But they are actually embedded in to the resin-crete, not laying on top. So yeah, you can't tell because, UV resin, as much as I
Hate it.
hate it, it is necessary. Oh, I need to trim. Yeah, I need to trim that. I am actually going to go ahead and I think I'm going to do the backs as well. But these are
I'd wear them.
fire. I just love how they turned out. So now you guys know if you want to create a crevice or a lava in your pieces, I'm gonna try it as soon as I can. I'm gonna use hot glue because that'll create a deeper crevice and then pour the resin crete and then peel the glue out. And that should create the spaces for you to put that resin or put the lava or whatever color you want to do in it. So that's what I'm gonna try on the next time I need that. By the way, Uniquely, this is coming to you. Can you run some giveaways?
Oh shoot! I mean, done with
This
it.
is coming to you. I got him finished. I got him inked. There's a darker piece of ink there. That's weird, but you know, I know how much you love gold, and I was going to do it in gold, but I also know one of the things that bonds us together is our love of glow. So without it, you can't even really like you can barely see the writing, but with the glow. So that is coming to you, my dear. You guys get in the giveaway. What are we doing tonight for the giveaway?
Some amazing cards.
Amazing cards. Which kind of cards? Oh, you know
Fun
what?
cards.
We're gonna do
Too bad you don't have Moana cards.
damn, run her know I'm giving that to you. She's yours. Along with the mold. You're getting that. We're gonna pull a card from 52 ways to make a difference. 52 ways to make a difference. I know that's cheesy, but you know what? The world is tough today. There's so many terrible, awful things going on. I'm not going to talk politics, but it's scary out there. And I think the way that we get through this is we take care of each other. We take care of what we can right in front of us. That's what I've always said about being a good American is love your neighbors, love your people in front of you, help who you can, be just a good person. Be nice for the
Be
love of
nice,
God.
gosh darn it.
And these are actually just going to remind you of 52 ways that you can actually make a difference. 52 ways to make a difference. We'll pull a card from that for whoever wins the first giveaway. I'll drink to that. Yes. What are we drinking tonight, Miss Fox? Are we drinking wine or are we drinking
Fireball.
no, it's apple cinnamon wine. Very good. Very good. I actually maybe could have it. I don't need a drink tonight. I can sleep no matter what. So I got to remember Ray's name because I want to tag him to show him my dice. He makes the most amazing dice, guys. We have a new person in the Resonator group. He was here earlier. I saw him pop in and I didn't get to talk to him because I was reading. Let's see if I can find him. Is Simplify still here, I wonder?
Simplify.
Simplify. He would remember. He was in his show with me. I want to show him my dice. He called me coach, guys. Did you see?
I
Here
saw
we
the
go.
coach.
There we go. We'll tag him. If he can come in, he can come in. If he can't, then
Show it to me from the phone.
there we go. Okay. I have so much fun making my baddies, but they don't leave me a lot of time to create for resin reveal tonight. Not very much time. I'm working on my little bus. It is not easy to paint. We got shiny windows. They're going to get another coat. And then we tried to do orange for the doors. I don't know how I'm feeling about that. I was going to make the bus orange with all the yellow highlights.
Cute.
I think it'd be easier to paint if it was resin crete, but no, it's resin. So I'm working on that. What else? Did you guys see my boneheaded move? My badge reel's upside down. And it's so cute. They're so fun to do. This is my first one. Yeah, I ruined it. It's upside down and it's a dead cat if you use it this way. It's like a possum this way. It's a kitty playing possum.
He climbed a tree.
And guys, I glued it. I glued it the heck down. This is a nerdy naughty narwhal piece. It's a Halloween prank. And she gave it to me to collaborate with her. And I'm loving that idea. I think that we need to do that. They land on their feet, yes. So it's upside down. And it does glow in the dark, by the way. The cat glows in the dark.
If you had a tree limb, it could be like, stuck to a tree limb.
I don't have this mold, by the way. So I love having the collaboration. Look at that glow.
Cool.
I love having that collaboration. I think we should do that. I think that it would be really cool if we did that as a we did a givey train just for the resonators, and you get a piece from the person in front of you, and then you give a piece to the person behind you with the idea that you have to collaborate, and then we have a train to show what we did with their piece.
So like a dirty Santa.
What do you think? What do you think? Elaine! Let's pull a card. That would be so fun, right? That's going to be a lot to collaborate on, though. Let me tell you, that will be a lot. Elaine, tell me your favorite color. Let's do it by color tonight because each of them are a different color. I feel like I should know this. Blue? Okay, blue it is. Oh, is that going to be the only color in here that we don't have? Is there, mine just not seeing the blue? Nope, there's one. There's the blue. I used to be really good at shuffling. For some reason, I'm not anymore. Here, you take this pile and see if you can find a blue. Oh, you know why I can't see the blue? Because the blue light is on. You can't really see colors all that well when you have a giant black light on in the room.
Yeah, light blue.
Light blue, that'll do. Blue is blue. Okay, light blue and purple. This one is share your success. Look how cute. Look, they're having wine.
Rox needs that.
Okay, here we go. It says, it seems common to share all of life's disappointments, large and small, because life's like that. Yet it seems less socially acceptable to share your successes. There must be a way to share and celebrate tiny, no cavities, and large, Nobel Prize successes with friends and families without it having to be an agglomerational event. Use your success as opportunities to give credit and share the glory with your whole support team, from your dog to your best friend, along with all of your sometimes annoying but supportive family members and in between. Okay, so the dog is having carrot juice, and carrots are good for doggies' eyes.
There you go.
That's cute. I like that. Listen. I think I am the poster child for sharing successes. I am not ashamed to brag on some of the things that I make because the things that I make me happy. Yeah, my mom used to tell me that carrots were good for your eyes.
How many carrots do you eat though? Not many.
Not many, and I'm blind as a bat.
See, should eat those carrots.
But I think that's a myth. Maybe I think it's a myth.
If you start
I
eating carrots, you never know.
Guys, I hate carrots.
She
I
does.
absolutely hate carrots. Raw, cooked, doesn't matter.
And peas.
Smother and peas and carrots are the worst. But anyways, I think that it's okay to talk about my link to ink rating with a party. Brian, if you would please, whenever you get back in here, just get the next givey up. My link to ink DTF does DTF transfers. Um, she makes them custom work as well, and then her shows are great. She hit her 1K so fast, like she was smoking, guys. She's also a great part of the Sexy Moose community, and she's a friend of mine. So y'all, welcome in, and thank you for bringing your friends in. We're so happy to have you here. Oh wow, I zoomed in on my face so big on the other screen, and it just reminds me that my eye makeup is weird tonight. Hey, my enchanted hollow. Welcome in. I think you'll appreciate tonight's baddie. Did you just get here? It's a very kind of my my enchanted feel as well. Um, you just got here? When Brian gets back in, I'll ask him to hand her to me. He keeps them away from me, and then I have to ask him for him. But I won't let him kidnap her. I promise. I won't let him kidnap her. So what was I saying? Yeah, it's okay to brag about stuff that you love, guys. And if you love your creations, get online and shout them from the rooftops. It's okay. It's not bragging, it's sharing something that brings you joy. I say that over and over again. Like, don't be afraid to come on your live and say, I love this piece. And it's okay also to get on there and say, I'm not too big a fan of this piece. But it could be somebody else's cup of tea. And I tell you, anytime I say I hate this piece and it's disgusting, it usually winds up being sold. Um, and I think they bring it back to haunt me sometimes. They're like, remember that ugly oxalato? Crafty, Crafty has the ugliest oxalato on the face of the earth. Can I see Taka again?
No.
Yeah, no, it's not yours, Brian.
Oh. It won't even fit in a box, though.
It won't fit in a box.
No.
Yeah. So this is the baddie for tonight. Oh, she is the lava queen. So she's actually lava. And this is the heart of Tafiti. She is the villain from Moana. The villain from Moana. And then the heart glows and her wings glow tonight. Get in the givey, guys. So if you've ever seen Moana, you'll know she's actually Tafiti, but they steal her heart and it turns her into a lava monster. But then when they give her back her heart, she restores all of the islands to their former glory and then some. So the premise of this one was how don't grab her by her wings. Thank you. Um, it's about having your heart broken and that anger and that hurt that we feel, but lava actually makes things grow better once it cools off because it enriches the soil and things grow better. So sometimes having your heart broken actually makes things better because it just opens the door for who you're really supposed to be with. Or it makes you a strong, independent, angry woman. Either one can be fine. Okay. I don't think Ray came back in, but I'm going to show my dice because I was going to. This is he was pouring the most amazing dice tonight. And I tagged him a minute ago, but if he comes back in, we'll tag him again. This is a D&D support item. This is actually made for the what are the guys that do the flowers and the plants? They're not herbologists, but there's a name for them. The type of elf.
Um,
Anyways, horticulture, no. That is it, but that's not what they call them in the D&D world. Horticulturists are what they are in the real world. What are they called? They use plants for healing and
Nymphs?
sorcery.
Not nymphs.
Let me look it up because it's going to bother me. They are called druids, but are they just druids?
Huh.
Huh. I don't think that was it. If he was in here, he'd be able to tell me. Herbologist, yeah. Her booby. Her boogie.
Perfect.
I love it. It is a druid that does it, but druids can be many things.
Yeah.
So, but they're core spells. They can speak with plants. They their plant domain, they have herbalism kits, which are good for identifying, harvesting, and using plants for healing or brewing potions. And their plant based abilities are that they can find paths and can physically manipulate roots and vines to attack. Guys, let me tell you, D&D is such an in depth. There are books
Lots of
there
books.
are there's so many things. It's such a great way to use your imagination and make you think outside the box and be creative. I've not gotten to play, but I've created my character. I can't remember her name. um
I played lots. I don't remember
was it
ours.
Cairo? I think it's Cairo. Anyways, she's also a druid, and she is um yeah, I'm a potions person. I do potions is my character. So I do use plants in that, and I should know what it is. So this is actually a dice holder. So it holds a full set of the dice. And this is made of resin-crete, and it has all of the plants in it.
Nightmare!
Nightmare! Let's pull you a card. I only have two D&D things right now, but I was going to show him my really screwed up ones. What's your favorite color, my dear? I should know this. I want to say black, but there's not a black card. Yellow. I love that. That's one of my mom's favorite colors. My mom likes all of the Easter colors, the pastels. That we're gonna pull a green and yellow one because that is the closest. Oh, there's a blue one. I think this is you anyway. 52 ways to make a difference and to be kind to people. I have a feeling you have done this before. I have a feeling that you have had some of Little Nightmare's friends over. It is babysit. Help a mom out by taking their kids for the day. Offer to babysit for your friend's new baby, not for the extra pocket money, but for the pleasure of spending time with a screaming baby and giving a new parent a reprieve. Even the best-tempered and patient parents can occasionally feel on the edge of insanity after too many nights of uninterrupted sleep. Give your friend a break and volunteer to watch the baby for a couple of hours. If changing diapers just isn't your thing, offer to run some errands or arrange for a masseuse to make a house call instead. Uniquely with 4 kids, I bet every now and then you could use a break, right? Just take my kids to go get ice cream and let me have 30 minutes to myself. That one is coming to you, my dear. If I were closer, I would kidnap your kids often because I think they're spunky, funky, and we would have a lot of fun. I love them all. I love them all. And I would come back, I would make them take me to the barber, and I would come back with a birthmark of my own of gray hair because I think it is the coolest thing. Yeah. It's Sean that has it, right? He's so cool looking. I mean, he is just beautiful. I bet he has girls, like, follow him down the street, like, "Yo, yo."
Yo, yo.
"Yo, yo, baby. What's up with you, baby?" He's really cute, and Christopher, I just love him. I love him. I'm like, "Auntie Rochelle?" He goes, "She's my aunt?" I'm like, "Yes. Yes, I am your aunt." So yeah, that's a great way to help other people out is take their kids for a day, or you know what, maybe not even their kid, There are a lot of us who are in our age group that are helping our aging parents. And, sometimes maybe we can't make an appointment, and they need just a driver, or maybe we're going out of town and you just need that extra person to say, I can be there if you need anything. Like that can really help out a lot too. So don't just think of it as babysitting, but where can I help this other caregiver? Like, our family's been caregiving for a really long time for each other, because we don't let our women down. Our women take care of each other, and I know what that means. It is definitely hard on caregivers, and they definitely need a break. There are parents who have adult children with autism or special needs, and sometimes just coming over and spending an hour or two with their kid while they get something done around the house can make a huge difference. That's how we get through this. We get through this by taking care of each other and being there for each other and turning off the news, because there's no good news and there's not a whole lot we can do to help in our country right now. But I would love to help Susan out with stuff. I wish I had a car to give Susan. I really do wish I had a car. Just an extra random car to give to my friend. So yeah, that would be that's how we get through this. That's how we do this. Is we're there for each other. All right, what else do we have? Oh, I was going to show my dice. Here's another one. I love these. You guys, do you think I like glow in the dark stuff
What's
or
it
black
called?
light reactive? Oh, let's just use the little. Look at these, guys. Look at these. Woo! It's like
11?
it's just not the same with the lights on, huh? There you go. This is one of
Glowy.
my favorite sets. I actually can't believe I still have this one. Maybe it's because I never run it. We never show my dice, do we? That's who I yeah, party. That is who I wanted to show these dice to tonight, but I get it. Let's run these because I touched them. And the reason I think they haven't sold is because they're expensive. But you know what? That's the way they are. They
So you
are
got not only the
expensive.
dice, but you got the nice dice holder.
You do get the holder with this one. They're expensive, but they are a lot of work. This was a lot of pigment, a lot of color. Let me show you the dice. They're not inked yet because you get to choose what color you want these to be.
And there's also blue.
They also all glow. I got my eyes leaking again.
Leaky
They're not
eyes.
perfect, but they're pretty darn cool. I call these the sherbet
Sherman
ones.
melon.
My eyes are leaking. So these are super super cool, guys. They're super cool. They are really really hard. So this particular set of dice has a core. So you pour the core first. So there's I have proof of that because I have a set. Let me show you the size. These are not done yet. These also black light glow.
Ooh.
Woo, baby. That is super cool. So so this is the core of the dice. So you pour this part first, and that's what it has your inclusions in it. You do need a pressure pot. Here's the thing. This is not pressure potted, so you can see all of those little tiny holes that are in there, but you don't have to sand this set because they're going in an outer shell. So here's the difference in the size. So there's the core, and then you put this inside of another mold that has the numbers. That's okay. This is the outer core here that holds this one in here. So you pour these first and then you stick it inside another. So another chance for bubbles, right? Is somebody selling a pressure pot? No, I'm afraid to blow up my house. I have a brand new one that was gifted to me, brand new, never used. I have all the equipment and I'm scared to use it, which is ridiculous. Okay, so that's how there's so many ways to have issues. Now you can just pour. I know I need you guys to just encourage me not to blow up my house and then to use it. I also need to modify it to make it flat, right? Because it's not flat. And I think that's my other thing too is I don't cut wood. So, So that's what you have. You can pour them straight. So there are dice molds where you just pour the stuff in it and you stick the lid on it. That's great, but there you can't put a lot of inclusions in it. So here's my first set that I actually did inclusions in. And I'm so mad because you don't know me. I mean, I can't walk and chew bubble gum. I'm pretty sure I'm going to blow up the house. So this is my first set of inclusions, and I was so mad. Do you see him? Do you see that little baby in there? It's a turtle on some sand on some moss. Can anybody tell me what I did wrong with this one? I'm so mad at the color because I made it so dark that you cannot see the turtles. You can't see the turtles. And there's nothing that you can do to undo dark. If it's too dark, it's too dark. Only if you only if you scored. So they're too dark to see. But the idea was cool. And when I sink these, I'm still going to finish them. But I just haven't had a chance to. Here's a giant bubble, which doesn't happen if you have a pressure pot. But you can really see the turtle in this one. There he is. And then, oh, look, a bead. So these need the other pour where they're stuck inside. And then if you're a finisher of things, you have to sand the outside because especially the side that touches the top. So on this one, it's the one. So the one actually touches the top. Do you see all the little micro bubbles that are in there? So they were a lot bigger before this, and this wasn't very shiny. So you have to take this paper. You can sand, you can use, I actually bought a pottery wheel to sand. I bought a pottery wheel to sand, but then I just figured it's easier actually to do it by hand. This is called, what kind of paper is this called, guys? It starts with a Z.
Xenomorph.
It starts with a Z, but you take and each one has a different. It feels like literal paper, but it's sandpaper. And you take this and you get it wet. Sandpaper. It's called sandpaper. Yes, it is not. It's called. Hmm.
Zootopia.
No, it's very expensive, but you don't. It a little bit goes a long way. Sandpaper for dice. Starts with a Z. I do know that. Zona. It's called Zona paper. I do wet sand. I 90%, well, I can't say that I do that because I use this thing too. Do you guys have this? This is the most useful thing ever. And it comes with a whole bunch of the different yes, I love this thing, but you can't get this one wet. Can you? I don't think you can get this one wet. So I do dry sand this a lot. But I wet sand these and I use my pottery wheel or I use this little piece of glass. It's not glass, it's a plexiglass. And I get it wet and I put my piece on here. It will sand dry, by the way. It will sand dry. Let me actually work on that one. And you actually just do this. Ask me how many hours it takes to sand all of your dice. It takes me about 6 hours a set of dice to hand sand them. Yeah. They do have to be weighted properly. But I will tell you this, and everybody in the resin world who creates dice will tell you also that you can't actually say that your dice are weighted properly for play because you don't have there's an actual formula for checking the weight on them. So most people get them for the notoriety and the love of it. But you can't really tell them that they're weighted perfectly for like precise gaming because you can't guarantee that your mold doesn't tilt or you have more in one than the other. So I never tell anybody that they're precision dice. And I think everybody knows that resin dice are genuinely not manufactured to be precise. But I do tell people, look, these are handmade dice. They're not your professional playing dice. They're made for the extravagance of having the neat colors and the because if you get one bubble, you're not going to be able to make them precise because then you have to fill it with UV resin, and UV is either lighter or heavier than regular resin, and it's going to throw off your roll. But I do have friends who play that actually decorative purposes, thank you. And for the love of having them. I have had friends that they said every time that they roll their D20 that they get the number that they want. So, I mean, some people say that they're their lucky dice, but I make sure that they know they're not a precision piece. Okay, this one was a challenge piece. Did we have another giveaway going? We're gonna do one more and then we'll call it a night because my throat is killing me. Okay, this was a challenge piece. Those of you who know me know probably well enough that I do not like to work with botanicals. I know I just showed you a volcano with a bunch of flowers on it, but they're not real flowers, right? The reason I don't like working with real flowers is because I get so many. I do love moss. That is a botanical, but it is also a dry botanical, believe it or not. The moss that I use is already pretty dry. It does not have any moisture left in it. So it doesn't cause as many bubbles as you would think that it does. If you soak it first and let it sit and then fire off all of the bubbles, it's not that bad. So I made this one as part of our flower raid train. I do love this mold a lot. It is also a dice holder. The one thing about this one is the lid only goes on it one way. It's annoying. And it has to go on there perfectly. And I don't have the patience to find it right now. So this one was made with botanicals for that. Not my favorite piece, guys. Not my favorite piece, but I did try to do a mix of the two worlds. You've got this beautiful butterfly here. It's not inked because whoever bought it, I would ink their whatever color they wanted it to be. It is mossy, butterfly-y, and then in the bottom we have our flowers. They're not real flowers. This one I hate, this whole side right here. And then we've got another beautiful shimmery butterfly in the bottom. Got a little oh, that's actually the number. Once you ink the number, that will go away. So this one is a piece that I created just for one of our raids. And here I am with it still 455,000 years later. Why? Because I never run it. I never run this one and it's taking up a lot of room on my shelf. One of my favorite things is to dry moss and carnations and put them in resin to turn. Oh, I want to lathe so bad. I'm so excited that you joined the train because people are going to get to see a whole new product. Guys, if you have not been into Wendy's shows, you've got to go and see her stuff because it is fire. I gotta open my show again. I don't know where it went.
Why'd you close it?
I don't know.
That row.
I've been singing the Heart of Tafiti song all day. It is very, very deeply embedded in my head. The music for Moana is amazing. And then today also, you have a mid-size lake girl, don't tempt me right now because I will sell a kidney. I would I will sell Brian's kidney.
Whoa.
I didn't just say it once, I said it 455 million times.
She's gonna sell my kidney.
Can I?
Sell it for, well,
How
what's,
about part of your liver?
can I get some of that? Can I get some of the money too? I mean, it's my liver. I'll sell my whole liver, and then you can have half, and I'll take half.
No, you need part of your liver, Brian.
Oh,
Whatnot. We're just kidding. We're really not selling human organs. We're not even talking about selling human organs. We're joking because we want to lathe so that we can buy more things so that we can make you more money. Okay? um I really do want to lathe. I've also promised myself that I would not start any new hobbies before I'm done with resin. But
mm,
but
but
it is a combined hobby. It's a combined hobby, right?
so you got a little wormhole done there, huh? Don't read that.
Oh, okay. I wanted to show you my dice. I'll show them quick. Tell them we love young Sherlock. And then and that I'll show them to him real quick so you can get back to it. I lost the dice. There's too much light. Let's try it this way. This is the top. And then tell him these are the ones that I really screwed up on that I haven't finished yet. It's my tiny turtles. The color's too dark to see the turtles. My turtles are so lost in there. And then these are the ones I'm working on. That's it. No more.
And Carlina
Too dark.
Won't be able to get it.
Who?
Carlina.
Carlina. Yeah. Carlina, welcome in. Welcome to the Bratz family. You're getting Brat mail. I don't know if you've been in here, but we are pulling cards tonight on 52 ways to make a difference because the world is ugly out there today. And we decided that we're going to make it a better place by doing good things. So, what is your favorite color? Peach. I think I did see a peach in here.
I like to eat a peach.
We have plums in there you haven't eaten.
I've eaten 3 of them.
Peach is also one of my mom's favorite colors. Was that no, it was alcohol ink. He has his thing off. Can you tell him alcohol ink? Well, I think we're gonna have to go with orange because they're actually like the true colors. So we pulled an orange for you, and this one is without packaging. Without packaging. Let's see what this one's all about. It says, reduce the amount of packaging you purchase and throw away by buying as many items as you can without packaging in the first place. Are the package alternatives to some of wait, are there packageless alternatives to some of the packaged foods you consume? Can you buy some of your staples in bulks? Some shampoos and soaps are available in refillable bottles. If you can't avoid cardboard or plastic packaging, see if some of it can't be saved and reused for something else, such as children's art supplies. So that's very fitting for April because April is the month of the Earth. Earth Day is coming up. We are actually having a sustainability raid train for the resin community. Resin artists are wholly as an overall art known as not being the most environmentally friendly because it is a toxic earth form whenever it's in its liquid state. Once it's dried, it's great, but it also doesn't break down in the environment. But that's why we make sustainable things that, and also we put a lot of our pieces into other pieces. So we don't throw our pieces away. And we encourage others not to do that as well. So reduce your packaging. And I will tell you in this channel, we reuse every single bit of packaging that we get. every one. Listen, we're cheap, okay? because it's a way to take some of the cost off of the sellers by using other packages. And not only that, but like, why would you throw away packaging that's just going to go into landfill when you can reuse it? Now, if it's stained up, it smells disgusting. If it came from a smoke filled place, which I've only had that happen like twice, then obviously I don't reuse those. But I reuse every bit of packaging I get. I just stick my label on top of the other label and we go on with life. So you will get recycled boxes from me because yeah, yes. Good. I'm so glad. Like this is full of other like people will send me their beautiful packing paper and I just take it out and I reuse it. I reuse it. So what I really like to do is sometimes send back the same box to somebody who I bought from and then they buy for me. I love that. It makes me happy because they'd be like, "What? Did I get something back?" And then it's like their regular package. I think I've done that to Uniquely, Bent, Susan, Scorpios. I do too. So, the little store that I work, she gives me all of her styrofoam because the baddies have to go in styrofoam. That's another labor of love, guys. That's another labor because whenever now that I've got the baddie made, she's been shown, her pictures have been taken, her story has been written. Now we have to take that story, put it into a card size paper. We tag them so they get a sticker on the bottom of their piece like we do for the wolves. And then we do the packaging. Can you guys imagine shipping baddies?
It's an ordeal.
It's an ordeal. One package can take me over an hour. So this baddie tonight's baddie will be an
Oh,
8 or 9 hour art piece. So, but luckily I've only had two incidences with the wings popping off, but they were to my other resin artists and they said, "Oh, I just glued them back on." But the ones that I've sent out to non-resin artists have all made it safely. I do really package them really, really well. But I think the heat sometimes too can be a factor with that. But this one that's tonight is it's resin free. It should be good. It should be good. Any suggestions on gluing resin to resin? I will take it. I use E6000. Now Persephone, am I enchanted? Are you still here? Can I see Persephone? This is another maybe not quite so enchanted hollow, but she is also a mythological character. She is the goddess of the underworld. B7000. I have tried that too, but only on small pieces. This is Persephone. She lives half the time in hell, and she lives half the time above the earth, and what creates our summer and winter. Now her wings are not going anywhere because they are bonded with wire wrapping. She is wire wrapped to the guild. Look at the fire. Ah, and this fire glows in the dark. So sorry, I just shoved boobies and butt in your face. I guess I should have done a little warning there. By the way, you're about to get boobies and butts in your face. They're not naked, they're art pieces.
That's right.
Resin, and make sure you scratch the surface. Yeah. I think that's what I did with the first two is that they were also painted. They were also painted, which was an issue. So now I've not been painting the backs so that until the wings are glued on and then I paint around it. But I did sand this one down.
Don't do that.
I did sand it down. I might be tired, guys. I might have overdone it the last few days. Liquid Fusion doesn't have all the strings. Yeah, like it better than B7. Liquid Fusion. I need to write that one down. Do you have to order that one online? What does that say?
Toilet paper.
What?
Does. Thank you.
I asked him, Brian, what does that say?
Train paper.
What is train paper?
That's what you told me to write on there.
Okay.
You told me to write it on there.
On Amazon. I'm not gonna write it on there. I don't want it on this. How do we not have? I give you thousands of little pieces of paper for names, and how do we not have one? Okay, Liquid Fusion. Because that's my biggest fear. I stalk my people when until they get their packages to ask them. This pin isn't working.
Here.
I got 500 million over here. Liquid Fusion. Oh, Amberlicious! It's been so long since I've seen you, my friend. How are you? And Joker. Ow, Joker. We had a wolf pack night tonight. It's our Thursday. So we adopted out two wolves
Yes.
or three wolves.
Right.
Two wolves. We adopted out two wolves. So Joker is part of our group. E6000 bigger things. I use E6000 most of the time. It has been a while. I'm not on during the day as much anymore. I think that's and then I've been on almost every night. So I miss your shows because I think we're on simultaneously a lot. So I've missed you though, my friend. Guys, please give Amberlicious a follow. Brian, can you put in one more givey real quick? We're pulling cards tonight. We're taking I called my beautiful friend oh, I forgot to tag her tonight. I was going to tag her when we showed the baddies. Height Normal Designs. I'm enjoying pulling cards. I just pull one card for a giveaway. They're cute, they're fun, and some of them are highly collectible. Tonight we're doing 52 ways to make a difference. We talked about how the world is crazy, scary, bad, not also fun. Oh, you're on right now? Oh, she's on right now. That's right. Oh, well, don't tag her. She'll be like, she knows I can't come. But guys, give Height Normal Designs a follow now that you've seen her. She is also a fellow resin artist. She is in the card world right now as well, but she is going to go back to doing some of her art pieces. They are one of a kind. They are delicious. I absolutely, absolutely love her artwork. And let me tell you, if you don't know Height Normal Designs, you are missing out on a huge amount of entertainment because her shows are so cute. She is the squirreliest squirrel of all squirrels that I've ever met. And then her sister, Uniquely Me Resin, who is in here, is the second squirreliest squirrel of all the squirrels I have ever met. I like squirrely friends. I guess I do. I guess I like my squirrely friends. Amber, what were you doing tonight? What was your show about? Tell us how it was and tell everybody what you do. I'll send her pictures of the baddies. I've got a new line of very artistic
What in
pieces, and they're badass women. And they have backstories. So tonight was the mythological person that you also do playing cards and crochet items. Oh, very good. So hopefully, if you win this card tonight, you will be able to use it in your show again. Um, they're badass women, is what they are, and they have a storyline behind them. Do you want to see one? They're sold, but I can show you one. Tonight's both of tonight's were mythological people. This is Persephone. She lives between hell and earth. Hades kidnaps her, and that's what creates summer and winter. So obviously her summer side, and this is the hell side. And then the other one is have you seen Moana? Yes. I love Moana. We did the villain for Moana tonight, who is Taka, which is the lava queen. And she's actually Tafiti, right? They steal her heart, she becomes Taka, and then they give her back her heart, and she becomes um, Tafiti again, and she restores the islands. So this is her in her lava form. And the heart of Tafiti actually glows in the dark, and then her lava wings also glow in the dark. And so she is a full island, and then her wings are made of lava rock. And that is Taka. Taka slash Tafiti. Look at the bottom of this one, guys. I didn't even show the bottom. Super islandy. Woo! I love her. I'm actually extremely sad that she's going to somebody else's home. And you can't make another one like that because it won't ever look the same and it won't be the first, right? So they're definitely all original pieces. They are fun. They do take a lot of time, and shipping is a bear, but it's a labor of love. You got 1 minute to get in the givey. Green Trail Crafter, welcome in. How are you tonight, my friend? Good. You always say you're good. Do you ever not have
a bad day?
do you ever not have a bed? What is GTC? Oh, Green Trail Crafter. I got it. I remember you calling him that in the show. I got it. I got it. I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. We just had a regular show tonight. We showed our wolfies. They adopted out, except one we still have, which we'll show till the end of the month. And if it doesn't get adopted, then we actually send it to the White Wolf Sanctuary. They put it in their store and they adopt it out, and they do them for $25. And you don't get all of the cool things that come with the ones that we adopt out here. So and then we showed the baddies, which is a new line that I've created based off of badass women. Okay, thank you, Amber. Well, wait, you got 23 seconds. Did you get in the givey? I want to see if you get this card, woman. You got 17 seconds. Get in that givey. Oh, duh, I do. You got to stay for 8 seconds. Green Trail, get in there. Yes.
Here we go.
Okay, who's it going to be? Oh, my Enchanted Hollow. Pick a color. Pick a color. We're doing 52 ways to make a difference tonight. Love you too. Purple. How did I know that was purple? Oh, here we go. Be optimistic. Be optimistic. In the face of many good reasons and so much evidence, why not to be optimistic? People around you will be suspicious and assume that you've gotten the inside scoop on the winning lottery numbers, but try it anyway. What's the worst that could happen? You could be wrong and discover that the apocalypse was scheduled for tomorrow after all, but that's only more reason for being optimistic today. How important is it to be optimistic in a world we live in today? And you know what? The apocalypse could happen tomorrow. And what if you spent this whole day bitching about the apocalypse happening and you didn't enjoy your last day on earth? That's what I got from that. So, my mom always says that I stick my head in the sand when it comes to everything that's going on around me, and I kind of do because I haven't been that way in the past. I've known a lot of things that are going on in the world. I used to watch the news pretty religiously, but um, there's nothing. There's just I feel so helpless of things to do to watch the news. Why be informed of what's going to happen? Let it happen. It's going to happen anyway. That's kind of how I feel about things right now, which is terrible. But I can be optimistic about the things that are happening in front of me, being optimistic about my business, and hope that we get to continue to have the world that we currently live in, that whole civilizations of people are not obliterated by bombing, and that we just are able to sustain some of our economic health that our country has had. So that's the only thing is I pray for those things to continue to happen, and if I can make a difference in anything that's right here in front of me, my friends, my family, my community, any of you guys, then that's how I'm going to try and make it through this. That's the only thing I can do. And if that's optimism, great. It might be that I'm just a complete idiot and I am not keeping up with the things that are going on and things are going to happen, but I don't know. I think I will choose being an idiot over being depressed, sad, blue, angry, pissed off, and just jaded about everything. So I'm going to stick my head in the sand and try and be optimistic. My ears are crazy. Yep. All right. I'll just keep creating my art until I can't. All right. Brian, you have anything else you want to share tonight, my love?
Um,
Look at my lava earrings.
keep watching our line and enjoying our goth angels and goddesses.
Didn't these turn out amazing? It's embedded into the actual resin crate. That's what I was trying to do with the garden goddess, but I it didn't work. So we're gonna go back to the drawing board on that for creating lava in pieces. All right, we're gonna raid out. We're gonna find. Oh, you know what? I said we can't raid into resin artists. Okay, all right, April. I will. We can't raid into resin artists this week because I've asked people to branch out. Guys, we have a resin show coming up called Functional Art. And we are looking, one of the items that we create has to be something that other whatnot sellers could use. So whether we create something for, like this piece is a functional piece. It is a dice holder. So maybe I go into the D&D world and I say, okay, hey guys, just so you know, I make dice holders. Or maybe you go into the woodworking and you say, hey guys, I would love to see one of your pieces. Maybe you need it resin filled. I would be happy to be your partner in that. Or maybe you go into the jewelry department and you say, hey, I have these really cool um, things. Or card people. There's a lot of card people. And, I make these that hold cards. So maybe you do that as a functional piece, but it has to be something that other resin artists use. Not other resin artists, other whatnot sellers can use that you can make out of resin. So expanding our horizons to see if we can partner with other people on the app to use our things to enhance their stuff. So my enchanted hollow, I think that the D&D world would absolutely love your magic wands. You should find somebody in D&D. That Polly who is here, Polly Ray, he's actually in our Discord now. You could find him, follow his show, and say, "Hey, when is the next D&D train?" And maybe get on one of their trains and show your wands and say, "Guys, these are perfect for those of you who are casting spells." That's what I'm saying. Let's expand the resin community out to the rest of whatnot. So for 1 week, I know it's hard because I want to raid into fellow resin artists to build their shows up. But for 1 week, we got to raid into other people outside of the resin community. So, and people we don't know. That's okay. You don't have to. Just tell them you could do a really cool spell with this one, and it is hand enhanced with the power of. And then you tell them the stone properties. You tell them, hey, and this stick was you. D&D people love a story. You can say this stick was actually used by Merlin back in the earliest days of D&D, and they have taken slivers of it, and there is a tiny heart of the original wand from Merlin himself. You just got to go with it, okay? You just got to go with it and then you sell your wand. Okay, I'm gonna rate out to I don't know who. We're gonna let Whatnot decide for us. In full disclosure, I do not know anything about who we're going to be rating into. Okay, they could be doing something that is not your style. You don't have to stay forever. So we've got Horde of Babylon, antique books, occult, religious, psychology, philosophy, literature, and so much more. It's a book person. What do we make for books? We make bookmarks, right? We have fantastic bookmarks. So let's go in and see what we can do for this person. Bye, guys. Thanks for all of your support tonight. Thanks to those of you who bought. I really, really appreciate you so much. And we will see you again Saturday for 2 shows and Sunday for 2 shows.
Bye, guys.
Joker, it's so good to see you again, my friend. Ow!